Especially today, but I'll give you one anyway. He had not one, not two, 3 touchdowns against the Eagles this past weekend. You said what you said, and then you backed it up. And you didn't really say anything either, and then you backed it up. All-pro receiver in the Bay, Mr. Deebo Samuel and Tyshawn. How are you guys?
Say good. Say good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Tyshawn. How's he feeling?
Yeah, he got a little fever.
Yeah. He's up partying with you, celebrating for the past 72 hours, Deebo?
No partying.
Not yet. Where do we even begin? Let's get into this and really just maybe just start with how you're feeling a couple of days removed from, I imagine, the adrenaline of that game.
Feeling pretty good. We know we got another tough task coming up this week with, Seattle coming off a tough loss against the Cowboys, which they played an outstanding game against. So, to be where we want to be, we know we just got to keep our foot on the gas and just keep going.
I've never seen a more blatant, incredible display of backing something up, of sort of saying something for a long stretch, and then not even just winning the game, but I'm talking 138 yards, those 3 touchdowns. When in that Eagles game when did you know you guys were going to win?
Once we got settled in after that first quarter, I think we had -3 yards, probably the worst first quarter that we've ever had. But, in this league, you got to depend on the offense, the defense, and the special teams. And our defense went out there and played incredible and kept giving us chance after chance to come out here and just put up points. But I know once we got settled in and we got to rolling and doing what we was planning to do, everything else started clicking and we just started rolling.
Let's get to your quarterback. Here's what he had to say after the game.
I mean, he had a little history with, obviously, the way things went down last year in the playoff game, and he's definitely looked forward to this game, coming back into this place. So he was pumped about it and stoked and ready to go. And, man, all I had to do was give him the ball and some space, and he made the rest happen. So really happy for him.
Deebo, you told me this is just another game.
Yeah, it was. But at the end of the day, they beat us in the NFC Championship. We knew what happened there, and we didn't have a fair chance. So, it was just a little different. And so we went in there and, we kind of treated it like another game, but we knew it was a little bit more to this game because of what happened last year. So, we went out there and did what we did and came out with the win.
I love that Brock said that because I was like, I knew it. And there it is. And he said it. And he doesn't really talk that much. And to me, he's somebody who doesn't even hear anything that goes on outside of the X's and O's and what he's focused on any given week. What was it like? And I asked you about the pressure on him over these 10 months with not being there. What was it like sort of helping deliver that win for this quarterback on this team?
I mean, it was amazing. Kind of like what you said, Brock. I don't think Brock paid attention to none of the outside noise or anything like that because not once all week was he was like, yo, all right, let's get ready for this game. Let's do this. I mean, Brock's been the same week in and week out no matter who our opponent is.
Where's Brock in your personal MVP conversation?
Man, my boy number 1 right now. It ain't up for debate.
I mean, there's a lot of Tyshawn goes, yeah, oh yeah, that's the one. Well, can I hear the argument for Brock? What's the case for Brock to be the MVP?
You just got to keep stacking games, stacking days, stacking weeks. So we got to go out here and continue to make plays for him. And I think he'll get the job done for us in the MVP conversation. But I don't think that's his ideal goal of for us, something that he really, really want to accomplish right now. I think at the end of the day, as a whole, as a group, as a team, we want to be standing there at the end of the year holding the Lombardi Trophy.
You lead the league with an average, I said, is 9.74 yards after the catch per reception. That is like you pick up an extra first down every yak. It's unbelievable. And it was on display fully on Sunday. Outside of the Brock factor not being there, him not being there and him being there, what was different about the way this Eagles defense played you Sunday versus the NFC Championship?
I don't think it was any different. Their D-line is going to be their D-line, which they have an amazing front 4, front 5, however many you want to call it, which they rotate and they just wreak havoc. But, the first 2 drives, they was rolling, batting balls down, 3 and out. And so I think, as the game go on and the game that we like to play and how physical we like to play, how physical he is, it kind of weigh you down a little bit and see can you go a whole 4 quarters with doing that.
I mean, I've been seeing a little bit from fans and media that, there's this idea that it was the Eagles' 3rd game in 14 days. So maybe they were tired, maybe that played. Are you buying that as a reason why their defense wasn't on point? Did you feel that out
all
there?
teams, I feel like all teams have 3 games in 14 days. And, I mean, ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing we can do about it because we've been there before as well. We had 2 Thursday night games before, and we also had a Monday night game. So, it's about focusing and refocusing and put your mind in positions to go out there and make plays and just go out there and do whatever it takes to win for your team.
To your point, my producer gave me a note. Your 49ers played 3 games from November 12th to the 23rd, and you won them all, including the wins over the Jags and the Seahawks. So I guess I'm trying to ask you, it didn't look like anybody, did they not want a piece of you, or could they not get to you? What actually happened out there, and were you surprised by it?
We knew that coming in, we got to go out there and make plays and get past the line. And, once that happened, we had a mindset all week long that, everybody just go out here and make tackles. And that's what break tackles, and that's what we do. And it just carried on all game long.
Now, with the A.J. Brown part of it, after the game, dap-ups, everything's cool. How does that go? What happens after the game with you two?
At the end of the day, a lot of people be like, yeah, you shouldn't be, talking to this guy, talking to that guy. But we've been cool with A.J. for a while now, and, just chopping it up, he had a good game. I congratulated him on that, and he told me I had a good game as well. So it's like, at the end of the day, we want each other to succeed. So we just had that conversation.
Is this the team you want in the NFC Championship game?
I really don't care who we playing.
Yeah. Hi. No, that's not a bye, Tyshawn. We still got a lot to get to because we got your dad's favorite matchup to talk about with the Seahawks. Not much to talk about there because you run the show on that team. This week, the Eagles actually they have the Cowboys. I'd like to know who you want to win that game.
We definitely want the Cowboys to win that game. At the end of the day, we're fighting for the number 1 seed in the playoff run. Hopefully, get a first round bye. So I think we all hands on deck with the Cowboys this week.
All right, we're going to hand you the remote. We're going to hand you the control of the whole show right now because you guys looked amazing. You had 138 yards, the 3 touchdowns. It's a hat trick. So we're going to have you talk through one of these touchdowns. Which one? The control room is ready to walk through all 3. So which one do you want to talk through the most?
Whichever one you want to walk through.
Marissa, you pick. I'll let the control room pick. Control room, let's line it up, and Deebo and Tyshawn, y'all talk us through this. What are we looking at?
I ain't looking at none but white jerseys and running off every single block. I think it was just blocked up well. And here come my guy, BA. We in the huddle. I actually say, hey, BA, man, just meet me in the end zone. And then I called the ball and see none but white jerseys and just, as you see, just running off every single block and I didn't have to do too much.
Deebo, why does it look like everyone's wearing ankle weights out there and you're just running freely? Why does it look like that?
I have no idea. I think I'm a little faster than what people think.
I mean, clearly. Okay, I need more. Show us another one. Show us another one. Let's go to the 4th quarter screen. No, this is the 3rd quarter. Okay.
We actually run this play a lot. And as you can see, George blocks 3 people, but people are only going to account for 2. He came around the edge and bluffed Hassan, and then he blocked the corner and then blocked the safety as well. Didn't have to do too much here, but kind of outrun the guys and just get in the end zone. You know
what always blows me away, and I don't think gets enough credit? It blows me away how well y'all block downfield. Whoever doesn't have the ball is just busting their, I won't say it because Juwan Johnson, George Kittle. Everyone's so bought in, and I'm not going to talk about the Eagles. You don't see that on every team.
It's just the standard. Once I got here my rookie year and how big it was as far as blocking in the run game and blocking downfield once your guys got the ball, it's just the culture that Kyle and John and all those guys build here, and they bringing the players in that like to do that and like to win. All
right, we want to show the last touchdown. We can't just do 2 of 3. So dial up, guys, the last touchdown. Talk me through this one.
Yeah.
Shake.
5-yard under route, and the guy just tried to arm tackle, and it was just off to the races then.
Well, do you think the trash talk motivates you, like all this drama that was leading? I know you didn't really want to talk about it. Does it actually do something to you?
Not too much. We just knew what we was coming in there with, and that was a team full of guys that, you know, that's physical, that's fast, and love to play the game. It's just whatever happens is going to happen. We definitely was on one all week, and we knew we wanted to get this one from Brock for sure because he didn't have a complete chance to finish this game. But, you know, the determination and the physicality and how fast we was flying around out there showed. Stop, man.
Tyshawn, we just got one more for your dad because he does have Seattle. And Seattle's your dad's favorite team because he crushes them and their souls week in, week out. You have this friendship with A.J. Brown. Do you have a friendship with, like, DK Metcalf at all? Because what did you make of his sign language, his whatever? Are you going to top that this week? I have a feeling you'll be in the end zone more than once.
I really ain't know what sign language you talking about or whatever. But at the end of the day, we just got to keep stacking days, stacking weeks to get where we want to be, and age is another task on the schedule.
All right, Tyshawn. Now you can wave bye.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Feel better, Tyshawn? Your dad's amazing.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye, Deebo. Appreciate you. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe right here. Do it now for the latest from Up and Adams.